The Torah tells us the mitzvah of Sefiras Hamoer, that we have to count 49 days. The Torah describes it, Usfartam lachem imachras haShabbos, Sheva Shabbosais Tmimais Tiyena, we have to count 7 weeks. And the Ohr HaChaim HaKadosh and other Sfarim tell us that the reason why the counting is described by the Torah as a counting of 7, because the counting process is really a form of tahara that we as a nation are experiencing, leaving Mitzrayim, coming to Matan Torah. We know that when it comes to the tahara process of different tumais, the tahara takes 7 days to be complete. And here the tahara of leaving Mitzrayim and coming to Matan Torah also takes place in 7s, not 7 days, but 7 weeks. What is this tahara that we experience during Sefiras Hamoer? When we look at the Yehirotzen that's printed in most Sidurim after Sefiras Hamoer, we see that there are many, many sodos, secrets of the Torah that are involved in the 7 weeks of counting, and how each week corresponds to a different midah, and each day of the week corresponds to a different sub-midah of that midah. Things that are beyond the comprehension of most of us. We know that it's true, we say it, but we don't really know what it means. And I'm not even going to try to explain what these things mean. I don't have only Asik ben Nistaris. I'm not going to try to bring out the inner meaning of what it is. But let's try to think on a practical level of what the tahara that we're looking to experience is. Klal Yisrael as a nation was in a situation of Mem Tes Sharei Tumah. Klal Yisrael in Mitzrayim was amongst the Goyim, Vayisarvu Bagoyim, they were amongst the Goyim in a way that they were totally connected, living a Goyish life. Yes, we had a few things that kept us, that we didn't fall totally into the Tumah of Mitzrayim, but all in all, as Chazal tell us, Halalu Oivdei Avodah Zarah, V'halalu Oivdei Avodah Zarah, we were very similar in bad midos and in bad things to the Mitzrayim that were around us. The Rabbi Shalom promised Avram Avinu, V'lakachti eschem li la'am, I will take you to become mine. What does that mean, that Klal Yisrael became the Rabbi Shalom's? That means to say that we as a nation, and every Yid as an individual, even though we're living amongst the Goyim, even if one is chas v'shalom assimilated with the Goyim around him, but something took place on that night of Yetzias Mitzrayim that allowed us to become the Rabbeinu Shalom's. Ulekachtem eschem li la'am. We developed a koyach, a ruchniistic strength, to be able to be larger than our surroundings around us, and be able to become godly, getlich, ruchniistic, in a world that's so megushim, so materialistic. The ultimate of that, v'lakachti eschem li la'am, when does that take place? Matan Torah. That is when it happened, when the Rabbeinu Shalom made us something else. But the 49 days of Sefiras Hamoer, the tahara of the 49 days of Sefiras Hamoer, is trying to peel off the Goyishkeit that surrounds each and every one of our neshamas. It's trying to peel off the materialism, the taivas, the pursuit of Olam Hazeh that the world around us defines their life with, and make us into people who are looking and are aiming for something higher, something ruchniistic, something bigger. That is the tahara of v'lakachti eschem li la'am. When it comes to the days of Sefiras Hamoer, many different svarim describe different avodas that one should work on. And of course, we're familiar with the fact that we're supposed to work on the Kinyanei Torah, because the Kinyanei Torah are things both in learning Torah and in midas Tayvais, which perfect the person that he's able to be that keli, that vessel, that's able to be mekabel the Torah. And of course, that's something that's recommended, as the Bali Musa tell us, to work each day on a different midah of Kinyanei Torah. But there's something a little bit more fundamental that we have to work on first. We first have to develop in ourselves that pride of being a Yid. The world around me might idolize and might run after and might make great Gashmias, Olam Hazeh, Taivas, and in my mind, those things are Hevel Havalim. And my goals in life are higher, are bigger, are larger. And yes, we can become larger than life. We can become different type of people on these days of Sefiras Hamoer. And we can be zeicha to stand by that mountain again on Shavuos. And hear again that Anochi Hashem Elokecha, Asher Hoitzeisicha Me'eretz Mitzrayim. I took you out of the boundaries of Mitzrayim. I brought you somewhere else. I elevated you. I made you into a different type of people. Because we worked for these 7 weeks of Sefira and realizing and recognizing what life is all about.